Are you looking for something that's lightweight, can handle 3, possibly 4 people, has a kitchen, you can take it off-road. If you want to, maybe you've got 6 people that you need to take with you. But again, it's all about lightweight. Well, stay tuned because I think I've got the perfect unit for you. Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Chamberlain, the Air Force guy here. This is the brand new 12BH Rogue by Encore RV. Now, pretty amazing. Now, this is a survival series. They do make it without their survival series, but this one gives a little more beefy off-road type of look. For more information on this camper or any others, reach out to me, contact information down below. But let's get on to this camper. Now, this particular camper, this is a survival series. So it gives you a little bit more rugged look, a little bit higher clearance and so forth. But this thing comes in at right around 2,100 pounds dry weight. Pretty amazing things. They've got lots of things going for it. And let's start up at the front here. You can see you have your LP bottle. Like the fact that they're using the little 20-pound bottles. Listen, you could always upgrade that if you wanted to, if your vehicle can handle it from a tongue weight standpoint. You can always upgrade that to a bigger tank if you wanted to, or just carry some other tanks. You can see the nice off-road tires. Now on this side, this is where you're going to have, you have a little storage in here, but also underneath this here, you could put up to 3 lithium batteries. Now because it is the survival series, you can see it has a shovel for you, 2 different size axes, a little light with a sensor in here. I'll take you inside a little bit, but on this side, this is where they're going to go ahead and be able to put, this has that awning that's going to go ahead and encompass this side as well as the rear. And this is pretty impressive on how they do this. And wait till I show you some different things. So of course you have your gray stone griddle back here. See these massive lights right here? You can have those on, and believe me, they're bright. Now because this is the bunkhouse, it doesn't have the kitchen like was on the other one. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So this is what it looked like. This is the 12RK, which is just a rear kitchen. Now one thing I want to point out to you is that the Rogue, I always pronounce it wrong. I'll figure it out one of these days. But they are the only camper that I'm aware of that is actually certified 𝗧𝗏 proof. Now, what does that mean? People hear that and they go, Paul, what does that mean? Well, let me show you. So if for whatever reason, let's say you're out camping one day and now you're out going and taking a hike, and 𝗧𝗏 was able to show up at your campground. You open these rear doors, maybe you wanted to get some food, and maybe you wasn't happy with the food and whatever you had in here, and he kind of got irate. Well, see, he goes ahead and tries to rip this thing apart, and see, I mean, I'm shaking the heck out of that thing. It's not coming apart, folks. That's what they mean by that. So now back to this kitchen. This kitchen's going to have, you have a sink, you've got a 2-burner cooktop, you've got a little refrigerator, a little bit smaller refrigerator than the other, but then you have the storage underneath here. And as you can see, they have the little things. And then of course you have some additional light switches back here, water pump switch, tank, and so forth. But see how the lights are back here? You get this light that's coming across this. You got your light up here if you wish to. So that is all within there. Now, I know you're probably saying, well, Paul, how the heck do we hook up? Are we only going to be able to have just one connection for the 2-burner cooktop, or is it going to be separate? And that's a great question. But what they have done on this one, as you can see, they have 2 separate LP connections, and then they also have a 110 outlet. So if you were going to go ahead and have some other type of electric thing out here, you can. It does have a little cup thing that goes in there that can hold some utensils and so forth. So this is the outside. Now let's talk about the roof here. This roof Each of these racks up here, let me just walk up here. By the way, it's 300 pounds on this ladder. I don't think I'm going to have an issue with that, but every one of these rungs, when you're going down the road, they're capable of holding 100 pounds. That's why you're driving down the road. So if there's something attached to it as you're driving down the road. Now, while you're camping, let's say you want to put a tent up there to accommodate additional people. That will hold 150 pounds per rung, so that's a total of 600 pounds up there. So this is where you could put your axe, your short one, the long one, put your shovel right there. It does have a light here that's, you can control that from the inside. This light can either be yellow or it could be bright white, or whether you can choose when you want to have the bugs and when you don't. You do have connection, so it has 12-volt power port here, so you can go ahead and put other things on here. Antenna goes up here, so you'll be able to watch local channels on TV. If you have external solar you want, you can put it right here. And by the way, it comes with external solar. This is where you're going to be either plugging cable or that external antenna that goes there. Now, the reason why it comes with the solar package is so that you're able to put it away from the camper. I mean, you can see the roof area. It's not like you have a lot there, and then of course if you have a tent or something up there, that is going to keep the sun off of the solar panels anyway. The solar panel that comes with it is 200 watts. The only thing you're going to have to do is get something. Some people go ahead and just hang it across the front here, but if you wanted to go ahead and maybe be in the shade, then you could get an extension and plug it in here and put it out into the sun. Now, coming back to the back, this is where you'd fill up your fresh water tank, or if you're going to be hooking up to water, you hook up to water here. It is 27 gallons of fresh water if you want to take it. Now, I know this says hot water output. It's not. This is your hot water input if you wanted to have some hot water so that you could use it for the sink back there. You could hang it up here somewhere. They sell it extra, but then you do have cold water output, so it's like a sprayer port. That is what is there. This does come with stabilizers on all the corners. And then something I think that you're going to appreciate is the way that they do this axle. You see, look at how beefy that axle looks. That's giving you some additional support there. See, this is all aluminum frame. There's no wood in this unit whatsoever. So now let's get inside and show you what we're looking at on the inside. Now, as these doors open up, they have a little magnet to hold them in the open position. Now, the way that this one is set up, this is set up with the queen bed. By the way, it's 60 inches wide, so it's a standard queen, and it's 79 inches in length, so almost 80. Now, they do have something that you can order online if you wanted to, that would be two separate beds here, and it would have a divider in the middle. With the way it's sitting here, they do have additional things. If you want to put on the sides here, it's like a little it's like a little armrest with a cup holder. So this bed again was 60 by 79. Up top there, cool thing with that up top, you could use that as storage. You could have it as a doggy bed if you wanted to. If we pull the other piece down, the total length when we're going side to side, so window to window, that is 70 inches. But now from front to back, if we're going from the back there to the front, the one big mattress is 36 inches wide. If we take this other piece, and you see where they hold them, that other piece down here, then that makes that bed 54 inches wide. So when I was talking about, you know, 3-4 people, you possibly could put 2 individuals up there. They better be short, better like each other. Or, you know, you have 2 people here, 2 people there. You could have 2 more people if you wanted to, as I explained for the roof, and that would hold up to 600 pounds up top there. Now let's talk about some storage and the other things that come with this. So this is your storage. That's where your this is your fuses and breakers right in here, which is nice. Remember I talked about that cup that goes in for your, where the griddle is. That's what that is for your sprayer port. This is your solar panel. It comes with emergency kit. I mean, they got books, they got all kinds of things. This is a straw that has a water filtration system in it. They've got all kinds of things for you in here. The door side light is right there. The other lights are going to be on that side for you to go ahead and do. Little storage bin up here. You can put a TV here if you wanted to. Stereo, has a furnace, stereo speakers. All your light switches are on that side over there. Your inverter, battery charger, all that. Power vent fan. So if you're camping in cooler weather, you're not using the AC, you're boondocking, you can open the windows. You can see all the windows open, and you can just pull the air on through. Right now I am running the air conditioner, so it's pretty nice in here. And take a look at all the lights. By the way, the lights up on the bunk area, they have their own switch. This bottom mattress, the cool thing with it is you can go ahead and fold this thing up, slide it back, so that way if you want to sit in here and watch TV, it makes kind of like a little lounger. Now I know some of you are probably saying, well, Paul, I don't need all that room to store guns or to store for people to sleep and so forth. I just need a two-person and maybe that's it. I don't need the ladder. Well, we have it without the survival series. You still have the roof up there where you can put things. You just have to provide your own ladder, although you can step on these, by the way. You're able to step on that. By stepping down to just the regular 12RK, now this is what the bed looks like. Remember when I said you could kind of sit back there and watch TV? That's what it looks like when you're doing that. So this is the interior of just the 12RK. So you know you're not getting that bed up top, because remember I showed you the outside kitchen. Now the difference also, because they got more storage room, now you get 43 gallons of onboard water. Again, I know it's saying hot water output, it's really a hot water input, so keep that in mind. And then of course this one's not sitting up as high off the ground, and you can see what the axle looks like on this one. So just showing you that. And then on the front, now you see they have the same size tires and so forth. It just doesn't have the additional clearance like the 12BH. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 12BH ROG by Encore RV. Let me know what you're thinking. You liking it? Do you like the regular 12RK better? What would work for you? What are the features you like? What are the features you don't like? Let me know down in the comments, but stay tuned, because I'll be back with some more previews here the next day. Take care.